Welcome to Tad Talks with your host, Tad West.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Thanks for joining me. Welcome to Tad Talk with Tad Western. I'm your host, Tad Western, at Tad F. Western on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I don't know. I haven't been posting a whole lot of awesome stuff, but hey, if you want to follow, go ahead, follow. You get to see all kinds of awesome content like Kona being batshit crazy, which Kona's my dog. And yeah, if you like the podcast, go ahead, like, subscribe, share on iTunes. Oh, and today is what, 9/20/2018? So yeah, September is almost gone. Awesome. And what do we? It's fall. It's turning to fall, but yet it's hot. It's hot as balls today. Oh yeah, sweaty balls. All right, what are we talking about today? Oh, yesterday I recorded a podcast about Brett Kavanaugh, and it turns out, looks like the old accuser's not going to be testifying Monday unless her demands are made. I don't know. I just saw this as breaking news or something. I don't know. Who knows? We'll figure it out. Which I said I highly doubt she shows up anyway. All right. What did I do today? Oh, last night after the podcast, I got a random text. Actually, I got a text message during the podcast. I kind of cut yesterday short a little bit, but hey, you know what? Sometimes you gotta go do random shit. So I got a text from the big MC and who has Ladybug, the little puggle, and it's like, hey, we're going to EmuDozer tonight to drink some beers and let the dogs run around. I was like, all right, I will bring Kona out and we will have ourselves a doggone good time. So get to the dog bar, have a beer or two, fucking around. Kona's going nuts with her and Ladybug are fighting their asses off. And Ladybug's a little puggle, so Kona fights on his side and like they just go at it. And he lays on his side and lets her play and bite the shit out of his face. His face was bleeding when I got home last night. Yeah, we stayed there for a while. And Kona plays. He barks so deep and aggressive. I don't know. All the other people in there and dog owners are like, "Oh my God, is your dog fine? Is he gonna attack?" I'm like, he's wiggling his entire ass right now. He barks. He plays rough, all right? So he's like his dad. He plays for keeps. He plays roof. But yeah, so went to the EmuDozer last night, had some beers, came home, and Kona fell asleep on me on the way home driving, which was pretty fucking cool. Not really. I had slobber arm because he slobbers like a mofo when he gets to go bye-byes. Yeah, he so got home, went to bed, woke up today, had the craft beer farts all day. It was pretty awesome. And these are the type of farts that hang around. You know, when you drive around, you fart in your car seat. I've had this happen a few times. My computer chair, I've had that happen. And then in my car seat, when you're driving around, you just fart into the chair. But then you're farting so much and it's so rank that the foam cushion just like absorbs the fart. So then every time you get out of your car and then get back in it and sit down in the on the cushion of the seat, it's like the cushion expels another fart, and you're like, God damn, did I fart in here? Did a cat crawl through my window and take a hot shit in my back seat while I was gone, while I was out eating lunch? What the hell's good? And then it's like, oh no, that's right, you drank 4 craft beers last night, and you've been lighting up this seat all morning. So yeah, anybody? I don't know. I wonder if I put a old school vinyl cover over my car seat, if that would keep the farts from getting sucked into the cushion, and then every time you sit down, they release out. It's like the opposite of a Febreze cannon. You know, those automatic Febreze cannons are the ones that like every 30 seconds they go off, or 30 minutes you can set the timer on them, then they just puff out a poof of it's a of I don't know, Carmine Woods or something, or whatever. I don't know. Febreze and all these scent companies have super weird fucking names for scents, but I don't know where I came up with Carmine Woods. But, yeah. But, so your seat, you sit down and it's like, here comes another craft beer fart out of your driver's seat. So yeah, the craft beer farts are real. It was not a fun morning. And coffee didn't help either, so that added another weapon to it. But hey, you know what? We're back on the Miller Lite tonight, and that'll sober me up. What was I talking about? Oh, maybe the vinyl cover over the seat would keep the fart out. But do you guys remember the wooden seat covers that people would put on their cars? They was like old. They were supposed to like massage. They were, I don't know. They were like wooden round circles, and then they kind of like move around. So like, they were the most uncomfortable fucking things of all time. But they were supposed to massage your back, and they were always on like super shitty cars. I remember my grandma having one in like her 1988 Ford Escort or something, you know, just some shitbox turd. And they were like, oh, you know, I'm driving this super shitbox car, but hey, if I put this $15 wooden seat cover over it that's highly uncomfortable, it'll give me a massage because my car's suspension sucks. So it's just, I don't know what the rationale behind it is. I don't even think there is one, but I don't know. I just thought of that when I was talking about seat covers. Sorry, I kind of burped there. Excuse me. Oh, what else do we have in the news? Oh, I sent a video of a high school prank. It was title of the video is like high school lemonade spiked with laxatives. So I just wrote down high school prank, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta find that video and watch it again. And turns out I Googled it because I wanted to find a news story. And it's a completely bullshit story. It's actually from a Netflix TV show, I believe, called it's a mockumentary is what they call it, American Vandal. So it's all fake. So if you see the video going around, I guess it's got millions of views of supposedly people or students of this school shitting all over the place. I'm like, that's where we're at. We're doing fake viral videos to promote our fake documentaries on Netflix. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, don't read everything you see on Facebook or believe it, because I was kind of watching it while I was driving down the road, which I highly suggest you do if you are a passenger in a car, not while you're actually driving, unless you're in a Tesla that's on autopilot or something like that. But yeah, so the video, I was like, man, this video is kind of weird. I was like, something seems off about it. Turns out it's fake. And so, don't go watch their show. And it was, I don't know. So there's not really the news story there, Tad. But yeah, so if whoever saw that, but it got me thinking of all the pranks like in high school that we would just, I knew of some things that were going on, and it was like, they were mainly just to fuck shit up. And like during the fall before the winter, we had in our cafeteria we had underneath the windows were like baseboard heaters. So in the winter, when it got cold, obviously the baseboard heaters would heat up. But I knew a guy. He would every day he would pour his milk in the heaters that were whatever we were sitting by. So then, come 2-3 months down the road when they fire up the heaters, it just smells completely awful because, well, some jackass has been pouring milk, and now you've got 2-month-old rotten milk inside the heater, and it's just, oh god damn, it's super nasty. And then I was reminded of a prank that my uncle did in high school, where he took in a bunch of crushed dried peppers that were smoked. They were like ghost peppers or something, and on chili day he would somehow get the attention of the lunch lady to turn around, or one of the buddies would, and then somebody dump all the seasoning in the chili, so then everybody had smoking hot fucking chili. Which probably today you probably go to jail for like attempted poisoning or something, because all the allergies that kids have now. I mean, shit, kids are allergic to fucking pretty much anything. Peanuts. I mean, who the fuck dies of peanut allergies? That's the most pussy weak shit of all time. You're getting killed by a nut? Come on. Especially a peanut. Like, peanuts aren't even... Like, I could understand getting killed by, like, a coconut, because it could fall on your head and kill you, but a fucking peanut? Come on. It's peanut butter. My fucking dog can eat peanut butter. But yeah, like, fuck that. Alright, what do we got in news here? I'm just going to go through my list. These are in no particular order. Actually... Alright, here we go. This is a sporting news. FanDuel is not honoring a bet that would have paid out more than $82,000 due to a line error. So this, a New Jersey bettor bet during the Denver Broncos game. They were a long shot. Too good to be true. He put down a $110 bet on Sunday that the Broncos would, it would net him more than $82,000 due to an error in the odds-making process, is what the company said. It was a fourth quarter bet, and the Denver came back and won 19-17, but I forget what the odds, they listed them as a negative. The live update had Denver as a negative 600 favorite. However, according to the company, the error caused the Broncos to be posted as a 750-1 plus 75,000 underdogs to win the game. So this guy took advantage, noticed it, and he, I think he was bringing a suit, but I've got an update, actually. This story is kind of outdated now, Tad. Why are you even doing it? Get off here, Snapchat. So, FanDuel says they're going to pay the bet out. They're paying it now because they don't want to deal with all the bullshit. And just think of if it would have been 1,000 people, they would have been paying like $80 million or something. I don't know. I'm not too good at math. But so the update, the guy's getting paid, which is good for him. He took advantage of somebody who fucked up. I like that. I like when people notice something that's fucked up and game the system, as someone would say. But I say that's not gaming the system. That's just you being alert, aware, and hey, fuck casinos and their bullshit. All right. In other news, Stormy Daniels came out. This was a day or two ago, and apparently she said boning Donald Trump was the least impressive sex she'd ever had, and that his Trump Jr. looked like Toad from Mario, which I find hilarious because I think Trump famously had I think it was New York Post or something. They had him on the cover, and the quote was, "The best sex I ever had," or something. It was about somebody who fucked Donald Trump back in the 80s or something. I don't know. So I don't know. He's the worst fuck and the best fuck ever, apparently. But his dick looks like a tiny little mushroom, is what Stormy Daniels said. And he replied in a tweet that said, "Well, her pussy lips hang like sleeve of wizard," is what the president tweeted out. So, I mean, this is uncharted territories in 2018 in politics. He does have an unusual penis. I love this. I love how the only reason she's famous today is not her MILF porn, but because she fucked the president and agreed to get paid by his attorney $130,000 to not talk about it, and now all she does is talk about it. Gets to keep the money. She's not getting sued or anything, and then she's like super fucking famous. It's hilarious. Selling books and shit. Like, who would have thought? Donald Trump is like the greatest economic president of all time. There's been 187 books come out about him since he's been president. I mean, he's great. He's single-handedly saving the printing press and book companies. But yeah, he's a one-man money printing machine. He's the best job. He's the best jobs president of all time. Apparently he's not good at he's not good at tit jobs. I don't know where I'm going with this question. You should probably read these and do some prep, Tad. But good for her. She's out making the rounds and making a ton of money. The Pentagon has declared war on scooters. Hopefully these are the motorized scooters that fat people drive around Walmart, because I hate those fucking things. After 7 rental scooters were abandoned at the Pentagon following this year's September 11th remembrances, police say they will begin to impound the unauthorized rides, bikes as well. So they don't be parking your bird scooters outside the Pentagon. Oh, I could totally see ISIS hijacking one of these things or putting fake ones out that have bombs built into them. So when you go to hit the gas or whatever, they just start blowing up. So they're going to, I guarantee you, if ISIS is listening, which I hope they're not, I could completely see them doing a jihadi share. It's kind of like a ride share, except they hijack, like an Uber or a bird scooter, and they put their bomb on it, and they just drive it into I don't know, the Pentagon or whatever. So yeah, the Department of Defense would like you to know that they're going to start impounding these your bicycles and your scooters. Just don't be leaving shit around the Pentagon. It's probably pretty sketchy. All right, so that was a horrible news story. It was like 3 sentences long. All right, let's get into something fun here. Giant spider web in Greece. Holy shit, there's a picture of this, and it looks like some type of 1970s, I don't want to watch an Audi ad. Looks like some kind of 1980s mural that would be on the side of a panel, on the side of a van, windowless van. But there's no dragons. It's pretty cool looking. Warm weather conditions in western Greece have led to eerie spectacle on a 300-meter long spider web. 300. Is this one giant spider, or is this 300 million spiders? I don't know. I guess we can read and find out. Hold on, excuse me. I'm about to sneeze. I've got soap in my eye or something. I hate when I get shampoo in my eye. I'm like a little kid. I'm gonna have to start buying the Gerber, I don't know, tearless hair soap for little bald babies. Vast areas of greenery have been covered by the web. Is it the World Wide Web, or is it just the Greece Wide Web? Experts say it's a seasonal phenomenon caused by the Tetranatha spiders, which can build large nests for mating. Oh, this is a giant spider sex hammock. An increase in the mosquito population is also thought to have contributed to the rise in the numbers of spiders. Well, listen. I would much rather have spiders than mosquitoes, because mosquitoes suck. Maria Chatskowski, professor of molecular biology and genetics at the Demositris University of Thrace, Greece, said high temperatures, sufficient humidity, and food created ideal conditions for the species to reproduce in large numbers. It says the spiders are taking advantage of these conditions and are having kind of a party. They mate, they reproduce, and provide a whole new generation. These spiders are not dangerous for humans and will not cause any damage to the area's flora. The spiders will have their party and will soon die. Well, that's not fun. Are they going to OD on spider drugs? I don't want the spiders dying. Have you ever seen Charlotte's Web? The spider, the itsy bitsy spider. I don't know, but fuck mosquitoes. They've been biting the shit out of me when I've been taking the dogs on the walk, because I walk on the trail next to a creek, and we've been having warm weather, and we haven't really had a whole lot of rainfall, and so all the creeks kind of just start to puddle up in places instead of the water flowing, which, if you know, that is still is prime breeding ground for mosquitoes. So when I'm out running and walking the dogs and shit, doing my backwoods workout routine, I'm getting ate up by mosquitoes. As a matter of fact, I have 2 bites right here on my arm. If you guys, for all my video watchers, you can see them. All 0 of you, because I'm not streaming this on video. Alright, so spiders. Yay for spiders. Hopefully they kill all the mosquitoes, and nobody was planning on going to the beach, because it's covered in spiders and spider webs. I wonder if they catch fish in that. That's a pretty big net. All right. In other crazy, weird animal news, disturbing footage shows man laughing as he deliberately runs over emus. Now, I've forgot to watch this video. Sickening footage has appeared online showing a man laughing while deliberately mowing down multiple emus on a 4-wheel drive. All right, here we go. We got to watch this. I'm going to watch this live. Now, you're going to be hearing my reaction. I don't know if I can play this video audio or not, but whatever. Warning. This guy's got a sweet mustache. Fucking emus.
1, 2, 3, huh?
They blurred it out. It's not horrific to watch. I'm not seeing anything.
Right. Up to that one too, and that one.
Do you recognize his voice? Does anyone out there recognize him?
Yes!
I didn't realize emus are like protected. I figured in Australia or wherever the hell this is that, in Melbourne, yeah, and this guy's just running over emus in a 4-wheel drive. Listen, they're giant chickens that can't fly, so whatever. And I don't think emus taste good. I've never had one, but all right. A 19-year-old man said he's been called... Oh, and a mistaken identity. So, yeah, this guy had a super stupid mustache. The footage of the incident was... surely this was on Facebook, so somebody has to know who he was. And it's been shared thousands of times. People are super pissed off. Okay, mistaken identity. Definitely doesn't look like that guy. He goes, "Fucking emus!" He started yelling. I love stories like this. That's the only reason I do Tad Talk. And he runs these. The video goes for about 40 seconds, and then in the time he appears to hear 13 to 14 birds. That's a lot. That's pretty good KD there. 13 or 14 and 0. If we were on Call of Duty, he'd be calling in a chopper right about now. Maybe even on his way to onto a tactical nuke. But yeah, guys, don't run over emus unless it's the emu apocalypse. Then you have complete and free range. I wonder if these are free range emus or if he's out on an emu farm just destroying emu property. I don't know. What's the difference between an emu and an ostrich? I can't emu my cock in your ass? Is that the joke? I don't know. I really don't know. All right, here we go. In other news, New Jersey cop sees 44 pounds of heroin, cocaine hidden in onions on a tractor trailer. Is that why? When I cut into my onion the other day, I didn't cry. I just got super happy and cleaned the house 4 times. Police seize 44 pounds of cocaine, and heroin hidden in a shipment of onions and arrested 2 California men after pulling over a tractor trailer in Morris County on Tuesday evening. Vontuan D. Williams, 44, and Earl Haggins of Los Angeles were charged with multiple offenses. Cops said that they discovered drugs and $103,180 in cash. That's a random ass amount of cash to be having on you. The prosecutor's office said the value of the 22 pounds of heroin and 22 pounds of cocaine is estimated at more than $1 million. This seizure literally amounts to removing thousands of potentially lethal doses of onions from our community. A Netcong police officer pulled over the tractor trailer following a motor vehicle violation on Main Street. If you're driving a truck full of meth and heroin and cocaine and you got $100,000 in cash and you're full of onions, why the fuck are you driving down Main Street of any town? Jesus, take the fucking back road, you dumb fucks. Don't you know anything about like long haul truckering? Come on. You gotta listen to Convoy by what was that guy's name that wrote that song? Convoy was C.W. McCall. That's who it was. C.W. McCall in to Tad Talk Live. All right, Williams, the driver, gave the officer multiple fake names And they searched the trailer and found the drugs hidden in the onion shipment. I wonder if they were hauling anything else. When the cop pulled them over, Williams and Higgins were both quiet. And when questioned of what they were hauling, Williams said, ass. That's a trucker joke. They always make that joke. No, that's not what they said. But they're in jail and they're being held. So no... The police, I believe, are dropping the onions off at the local fire department for to be chopped up and diced for a chili cookout. I don't know if that's true or not, but it could be. This is from the Evening Standard. Croydon cat killer unmasked. Oh, we got to know who the kitty killer is. Met police revealed the culprits after a 3-year probe and found the 500 deaths. There was 500 dead cats. Guess who killed them? The Foxes. And I'm not talking about Fox News or, I don't know, Rick Fox, former NBA player. We're talking about the little cat dogs known as Foxes. So the Metropolitan Police announced the findings today after the reports that a serial cat killer... luckily it was just a cat killer, not a cat burglar, because you don't want your cats being stolen. Was behind the slaughter and mutilation of up to 500 pets across the UK. That stands for University of Kentucky. For nearly 3 years, police and animal activists have been hunting for a culprit, also dubbed the M25 cat killer. That sounds like a fucking firework that would cost $300 that you'd buy at a truck stop in Kentucky. The M25 cat killer, who was suspected of bludgeoning animals to death before dissecting their corpse. Now, how fucking retarded are these people? They literally had an investigation for 3 years to figure out who was killing... They thought a human being was killing all these cats? Come on. At one point, it took 15 Scotland Yard officers were deployed on the trail to find the suspect, and he was even likened to Jack the Ripper. But no, it wasn't Jack the Ripper. It was Jack the Fox. Cat Ripper-upper. That's his new name. Animal activists put up €10,000 reward for his or her capture, while animal lovers such as actor Martin Clunes urged the police chief to step up and find the killers. No traces of human involvement were found, and there was no CCTV sightings, no witnesses, and no forensic leads. Maybe it was aliens. Could have been. I think it might have been. The force revealed a vet who had carried out post-mortem... They were doing post-mortem examinations on 6 suspicious cat deaths and had reassessed his findings of human involvement. What gave it away? That there was tiny little teeth marks in these poor little kitty cats' assholes from where they'd been eaten out by a fox? Yeah, the bodies had puncture wounds that they had not noticed before, and they were scavenged by foxes. Come on, people. Don't you know how the wild works? It's eat or get eaten. And foxes are just little rat dogs, so they don't like cats to begin with. All right, I got an update on a story I did, I don't know, a week or two ago. And this is out of El Paso again. Child pornography is the reason behind the FBI Sunspot Observatory closing, according to court documents. So remember when everybody thought the sun was going to explode and the aliens, and they shut down the solar observatory? Apparently, the FBI agents conducted a computer forensic searches for child pornography. The source of child pornography was traced to an IP address used at the observatory, and they were observing a lot more than the sun. They were observing your sons and daughters, apparently. A source within the building observed a computer with a not good, this is in quotations, not good images on it. Yeah, An investigation by the FBI revealed that a janitor was the main... It's always the fucking janitor. A janitor was... He's supposed to be cleaning up the place, not putting his smut all around it. is the main suspect of the search. However, he has not been charged with any crimes, and his name is not on the warrant. So that fucking sucks. Is this Brett Kavanaugh's brother? You got one brother who's a sweet judge, and the other one's cleaning up cat shit at a sun observatory. I don't know. The warrant states the suspect would use the observatory Wi-Fi and a personal laptop to download child pornography. A limited number of people have access to the observatory from dusk until dawn, which helped narrow down their search. But if it's Wi-Fi, can't you just hack the Wi-Fi or have a hot Wi-Fi router? I don't know. I don't trust them feds, but who knows? The observatory in the mountains of southern New Mexico has been closed since September 6th because of an undisclosed security concern. It reopened on Monday. So there you go. There's an update on the old Sunny Sun Observatory story. All right, here we go. This is probably gonna be the last one. This is a warning graphic video. I just watched this video. This is kind of disturbing. Involves 4 people in Abilene, Texas. An Abilene father and son killed neighbor over trash. This I don't know. This video, I watched it. It's pretty sad. It looks like an episode of Trailer Park Boys. You got 2 shirtless rednecks, both about 200 pounds overweight. Son and a dad. The dad's about 60. Son's, I don't know, got a really creepy mustache. And at one point in the video, he does the old "fuck you," and he jacks off like a air dick and then comes all over this neighbor, air cum. So it's kind of funny to watch. But yeah, the lady recording is the wife of the man who they shoot and kill in the video. And I don't know why she's not calling the cops, because these 2 guys are brandishing weapons in an alley or their driveway or something. But her husband or boyfriend's going completely apeshit psycho. I don't know if he's drunk, but he's certainly pissed off, and he's yelling at the old man, "I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna shoot you." And then the old guy goes, "I ain't," or something. And then at one point, the tall guy who ends up getting shot and killed grabs a bat, and when he grabs a bat, the old man unloads on him, and then the son shoots him with a shotgun just for good measure. But yeah, they're in jail. So Aaron Howard, that was his name, that was the guy who was shot and killed on September 1st in an alley behind his home on Don Juan Street. Don the Bishop Magic Juan Street? Because this looks like a place where he would do some pimping. That's how trashy it is. But wait a minute, wasn't Don Juan a movie about it had like Scarlett Johansson in it and who was the other guy? I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, on Don Juan Street, his 2 neighbors, Johnny and Michael Miller. Johnny Michael Miller shot me with a shotgun. Have been charged with murder. I don't know what the laws are in Texas, but this guy was threatening to kill him even though he had no weapon. But they did shoot and kill him, and it's on camera. I don't know how this is going to play out. I'm sure we'll have a tad update on this story in the future. Howard's fiance, Cara Box, shot the deadly dispute on her cell phone video and released it. People deserve to know what actually happened, and they deserve to know John and Michael Miller are murderers, is what she said. The video shows a heated exchange, and at one point, the guy was like, "Fuck you, you faggot, you fat faggot son," and he goes, "Fuck you, cocksucker," and then that's when he does the jack off video. It's fucking hilarious. It's not, when you know what happens, it's not too funny, but just the guy's fat and he's got his shirt off. He looks like Randy Bobandy from Trailer Park Boys. It's pretty funny, but. Yeah, the guy ends up dying. He's making, this Aaron guy's making threats because there's I don't know if it's his. I think the Aaron guy threw an old mattress out in a trash, laid it next to their trash cans or something. There's 4 people in the video, and there's about 3 brain cells between the 3 of them, or between the 4 of them, if you listen to the way they talk, and they're just hillbillies, and they're arguing over a fucking mattress in a trash can. So who knows? I It's nothing to get shot in the head with a shotgun over, I can tell you that. And if I was that guy, I would have been like, you know what? You guys can just, so you got a bat, they got a shotgun and a pistol. And they said, if you come in closer, we're going to shoot you. And you're going, I'm going to fucking kill you. I'm going to kill you and your son. I don't know. It's pretty fucked up. I'd play the audio, but I don't want you to... You can look it up if you want. I'll post the video. There's a sweet gif I made of the guy jacking his aircock. But all three men were heard making threats until eventually John Miller pulls the pistol, or trigger on his pistol, and he shot Howard. After he shot Howard, Michael Miller shot him with a shotgun. So yeah, he kept saying that, you're not going to kill me, you're not going to kill me. I don't know, it's pretty fucked up. But she's already moved out of the house from Don Magic Wand Street. Howard did not have a gun, but he was armed with a bat. So, kids, Tad's tip of the day, if you're going to go get into a old-fashioned Texas shootout with your neighbor over a trash dispute, take more than a Louisville Slugger, because apparently the neighbors were packing hollow tips and slugs. So yeah, sorry somebody had to end up shot, but you know, sometimes you gotta just take out the trash. All right. So, for this episode of Tad Talk with Tad Western, if you want to like, subscribe, share on iTunes, tell a friend, do whatever you do. I'm your host, Tad Western, and remember, keep 'em holstered unless you're ready for a shootout in the alley of Don Magic Wand Street.